For today's project, I'm using the MDF monoliths from Visible Image, and I already gave it a coat of gesso. One of my YouTube subscribers told me she would love to see me use warmer colors, so I hope these are a good start. Even though it's acrylic paint, I tend to use them the same way I use my watercolors, so I'm mixing them up with a lot of water. I found the colors way too dark, so I'm taking away most of it, leaving a beautiful soft first layer. And now I'm starting to build up my next layer of color. I want to mention that I don't use a heat tool to dry any layer on a monolith, so every layer is dried by air. I'm using the distorted chest stencil to add some texture paste. And I already went ahead and colored the side of the monolith by just letting colors run down. Now my structure paste has dried, I'm adding some on top of it as I need a place to add my focal image on. And now to color my paste, I'm using the water again to get my colors to blend together. As it is thicker than watercolor paints, I'll be tapping my monolith onto my table to get them moving a tiny bit. And of course I need a tiny bit of black. The second color is a golden paint that will add a very soft touch of glitter. For my words, I'm using the Just Be Happy set, and I'm also using the Sun Definition set. I want to use two words, be and brave. In a previous tutorial, I already showed you how I have cut up these stamps to be able to use separate words more easily. I'll link to that video in the description box below. I'm stamping on textured watercolor paper, so I'm stamping twice as I want my words to be truly black. After stamping the word be, clean off your stamp and move your paper so you'll stamp the brave closer to the first word. I'm using the scripted streets to create some texture in my background. I decided I wanted a small line of my golden paint on this side too, so I laid down a thin line of water to guide my golden paint down. Time for some more stamping, and I'll be stamping the big butterfly from the Live Life Now set. Did you know that a visible image monolith is exactly as thick as the black insert of the Misty? So I took it out and laid down my monolith. As my stamp is hanging over the edge a bit, I'm using my magnets to space out the monolith, creating a new corner where I can place my monolith after moving it. By using the brayer, I'm able to lay down an even layer of paint on my stamp. When you are ready stamping, really clean off the paint from your stamp. I'm stamping the tiny butterfly on top of plain thick plastic. Nothing special, just plain plastic. Make sure you have some anti-static powder on your plastic or some baby powder, and don't try to rub off any excess using a brush, just blow it off. As my plastic will become limp when heating it, I'm having it lay down when melting my powder. Don't be scared when it looks like your plastic is starting to melt. Just make sure you don't burn it. At the end, give it a bit of heat everywhere and pull it flat to your table while letting it cool down. Now I want my wings to stand up without any support, so I'll melt my wings so they can stand up. Lay down your butterfly over something that can take some heat and give your wings a bit of heat until they drop down. And then you can see you have shaped them to stand up without any help. You even can go back in if you want to.